first glance, you may think I'm in the tundra, Siberia, or some other frozen place. No. Where I am right now is deep within earth, and it literally oozes saltiness, much like the people in this video you're about to see. That's right, you've got it. This is a salt mine. I'm SMK Gaming, and these are the Salty Files. Welcome back, folks. Everyone loves a salty message now and again. Let's not pretend that we don't. We love it. We love the fact that someone got so annoyed with us that they sent us salty messages. We're sharing it on social media, we're sharing it with friends, we're laughing at their reaction to us. However, there's those individuals that go that little bit extra and they get extra pissed off, extra salty with us. Today, I'm going to show you some of the salty messages I have received. Not just ordinary salty messages, that little bit extra I'm talking about. So, let's have a look. Oh, sorry. They are called the Salty Files after all, and I think this first one is maybe a little bit too salty for the first episode. We'll maybe do that in the second one. Who's up next? Ah, yes, I remember these two fellas. Okay, let me introduce to you Tommy and Tim, aka Bros, aka Pro Gamer. Yeah, well, there's a reason why I guess he's not called Pro Gamer anymore, but more on that later. It was during a live stream in the first few weeks of Operation Underground. It just basically released. We met these fellas across 3 games, 1 Conquest, 2 Breakthrough. It was coming to near the end of Game 2 when I started receiving messages in the live chat. Let's have a look. There's someone on the stationary machine gun way back in their, I play like a pussy. How do I play like a pussy?
Of course.
Are you a bit salty? Are you in this game? I think someone's in this game and is a bit annoyed at me. Unknown to me at the time, but this Bros person was in fact a player in-game known as Tim. How do I know this? Well, going to that particular YouTube account that made that comment raised plenty of Battlefield footage, and the person playing is called Pro Gamer. Now, that doesn't reveal much, but if you notice, on that YouTube page there is also an Instagram account linked called Tim. Going to that page reveals a person with the same name as the one in game, Tim with the lines either side of their name. On that Instagram account there's also plenty of screenshots that shows him playing under that account called Pro Gamer, so therefore this Bros person is Tim. Additionally, in much of the footage on this Instagram and YouTube account, he's also playing with the other fella, Tommy, which also helps to confirm it is him. Perhaps the YouTube account may be a shared account between the two of them, and that's why it's called Bros, because they're bros. Now, before we go any further, a lesson to all you trolls out there. If you are going to send me hate on videos and live streams, whatever it may be, make sure you use a proper dummy account and not your main account, especially if your main account has over 4,000 subs and you're maybe trying to make a name of yourself on YouTube. Not a smart idea, fellas, come on. There's also another interesting screenshot on Tim's Instagram profile related to himself and Tommy, but more on that later. It wasn't long before Tommy got in the chat also. Here's the footage. I play like a fag, only camping. That guy Tommy. Oh, rip. That guy Tommy and other team running around with a Tommy gun. Only camping. Dude, how am I only camping? Rip. Oh, jeez. Only camping. I play like a fag and only camp. Wow. Okay, so we're not going to talk too much on the fag remark due to the nature of it. I had planned something a little bit different to say and do compared to what I'm doing here with it being Halloween and all. A bit of dress up, make fun of the situation, but yeah, a few people might have taken it the wrong way, which wouldn't have been my intention, so I've kind of dropped that out. But the camping, yeah. If you watch my live streams, you watch my videos, you watch my rage videos, you know what I think of camping. Yeah, it's not something I'm going to do myself either. Like, come on guys, you joking me? But yeah, these comments got me wondering, what did I actually do to piss these guys off so much that they searched for me on YouTube and used their main accounts to comment and leave some nasty remarks on the live stream? Nothing stood out to me. Like, normally I would know when I'm wrecking someone. I would just know, you get that feeling in game, that guy's name's popped up a lot, I am destroying him. Up until this point I would absolutely love to say I was doing this, I was destroying them, but I didn't really. Up until the first comment made by Bros and across the first two games, I was 4-2 versus Tommy and 5-2 versus Tim, both in my favour. Now, I wouldn't call that wrecking them, but looking back at the footage, I certainly was a pain to them when it came to them flanking. Let's have a look. There it is, folks. There I am, SMK Gaming, playing a pussy and a fag by camping. Yeah, it's quite funny the way they perceive me as being the camper. Firstly, here's the scoreboards. Either myself or Corby were top, or the other wasn't far behind in the first two games. Then in game 3, nearly every single time I got Tim, and I do mean nearly every single time, he was camping in smoke, he was camping in buildings, or he was laying down somewhere. We'll get to that footage in a second or two. However, at this point I knew these guys are annoyed. I know they're pissed off at me and Corby. So I play on it. You know, there may have been a few comments in the footage you're about to see and the teabag here and there. So yeah, I play on it. This was game 3 and after this they left the server. But that still wasn't the end of it. They still tried to troll well. One still tried to troll and be salty towards me after they left the server. Be sure to stick around for that. Here's the footage. Oh, there's Tommy. I got wrecked, Tommy. You wee bitch.
Yeah, I killed him a couple of times as well in the last game.
Oh, holy shit. Sniper pro, geez. Rip them guys. Guy up here? Is that a teammate? What? Get wrecked. Right. This way here.
Oh, he's lying down, he's camping. What a little move. What a move, man. What a move. Nah, fall back. Oh, you got him, teabag him, teabag him.
Oh, damn. So folks, what do you make of that footage? According to these two, I'm the camper? I don't think so. Of course, both myself and Corby topped the leaderboard once again and we won the game. Head to head versus these two guys, it was 10-5 versus Tim, which you could probably have guessed from the footage, and 2-2 versus Tommy in this third game. I've seen very little of Tommy this one, and my friend Corby did mention during the game that he was 6 or 7 versus him, so I guess he got Tommy and I got Tim, which does make sense as they were run together most of the game. Across the 3 games I was 15-7 versus Tim and 6-4 versus Tommy. These to me aren't bad scores against me. They're really not. Others have done much, much worse. In fact, in the next episode you will see an entire squad get annihilated by me, and that kind of gives them some foundation to be salty. But versus these two, I don't really get it. They weren't beat that badly. Maybe it was a combination of myself and Corby that triggered them, and why they got so salty, because he also got salty messages also, as well as he got spammed party invites. We both did. Coming to the end of game 3, both myself and Corby were spammed party invites. Now, if anyone, like say, plays Fortnite will probably know this as well, that it's really easy to spam party invites in that game particularly, but when you get them constantly coming through over and over again, your system can start to lag. If you're in game at the time, your screen can start to freeze and it can start to lag, and it really affects your in-game experience. And I'm guessing that was their intention. However, I turn off my notifications. They're off when I'm streaming because I don't want notifications popping up. So it didn't affect me, but yeah, it obviously shows their level of saltiness. Also, I normally get 5 or 6 dislikes during a stream. But during this stream, at one point I had 39 dislikes. You can see in the screenshot here it shows 26, but I just quickly grabbed it as I knew they were going up. These two guys, or maybe it was just one of them, Tommy seemed to be more salty to me compared to Tim, but they would have had to have created multiple Google accounts. They would have had to sit creating these to dislike my stream. Like, wow, the dedication of these guys to be salty towards me. Like, that's some dedication. Like, you would feel right at home down in here in the salt mine due to your level of saltiness. But unfortunately for you guys, I am just as dedicated and trying to make great videos for my audience, and that is why I'm highlighting this. And also, I refer back to Tim's Instagram. I mentioned this earlier. Scrolling through that there was an interesting screenshot. Both these guys were DICE friends in Battlefield 1. Here's the evidence. Like, DICE friends? What? Really? This is backed up by, I did a search in the Battlefield forum, and I found this right up about the two guys. So obviously some friend or someone's recommending to be a DICE friend, and when that is done, Jeff Braddock will post up on the forum who gets it, and they write up about them. It's also, oh well, Tommy's obviously quite proud of it because he has it in his PSN profile bio about me. Well guys, do you think that's really the way you guys should be acting? Really? Tommy also created a PSN message. He wrote nothing in it, but maybe he was hoping that I would react to him. It's still blank. Who knows? Maybe I'll send this message to him, this here video, and see what he thinks of it. I'm sure it'll make the way to both these guys anyways, but yeah. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please share this video. Please like it, leave a comment. Based on your reaction to it, it's dependent on whether I do another one or not. I've enjoyed doing it. I would like to do more. It's fun. I've liked this whole green screen experience. But thank you for watching, folks. And just remember, if you've ever sent me salty messages, you could be featured next. Catch you later, folks. Thanks for watching.